Hephaestus is the god of blacksmiths and fire, called the celestial artificer. He was also associated with other craftsmen, such as sculptors, carpenters, and metalworkers, and as evident in the name of his Roman counterpart Vulcan, with volcanoes. Even though an ugly god, lamed by his own mother, he was the husband of none other than Aphrodite herself. It is not known what the name Hephaestus means. However, since it's similar to a few pre-Greek tosimines, Paistos, it is supposed that Hephaestus is a very old deity. He is arguably the most extraordinary member of the Olympian pantheon. Bearded and ugly, stocky and lame, he neither possesses the physical flawlessness of the other gods, nor does he stimulate the fitting respect. Sometimes he is depicted with an oval cap, and almost always with a hammer and anvil. The epithets most commonly associated with Hephaestus are far from flattering: the lame one and the halting. He is also sometimes referred to as the shrewd, and habitually as the Etnian, since his workshop is believed to be located under Mount Etna. Homer says that Hephaestus was born the son of Zeus and Hera. However, he is unclear whether he was born lame or whether he was lamed after his father threw him from Olympus for intervening on behalf of his mother during a quarrel between Zeus and Hera. Hesiod, however, claims that Hephaestus is solely Hera's child, and that she gave him life by Parthenius to get back at her husband, who had done the same with Athena. In this version of the story, after bringing him to the world, Hera was so disgusted by Hephaestus's looks and ashamed of his deformity that she was the one who threw him out. Hephaestus was severely hurt from the fall, but he was rescued by Thetis and Eurynome, who sheltered him in a cave under the ocean for the following 9 years. Later on, Hephaestus got his revenge. He made a golden throne, so beautiful that Hera accepted it right away. However, the minute she sat on it, she was all tied up by the numerous delicately fashioned cords, invisible to anyone else's eyes but their creators. Many gods tried to persuade Hephaestus to free Hera, promising him a place on Olympus in return. However, he was unremorseful and released his mother only when Dionysus got him drunk. Just like Hera's golden throne, Hephaestus's creations were masterworks. No one but him was able to build the beautiful and indestructible bronze mansions where all the Olympians lived. Crafty and cunning, he added a distinctive element here and there, such as secure doors for Hera's chamber, which no other god but herself could open. In the Iliad, Homer tells us something even more fascinating, namely that Hephaestus had fashioned for himself handmaidens of gold, who were able to understand him, speak to him, and assist him. And they weren't the only creations of this kind. Among the other automata, Hephaestus sculpted golden dogs to guard the palace of Alcinous and Talos, a bronze man to protect Crete. Some even say that at the request of Zeus, he also sculpted the first mortal woman, Pandora. Finally, Hephaestus was the creator of some of the most stunning pieces of military equipment ever seen. Most famously, as a favor to Thetis, he crafted the shield of Achilles, whose 5 bronze layers he masterfully engraved with scenes that represented almost all aspects of life. But he was also the one who made the scepter of Agamemnon and the breastplate of Diomedes and the sword of Peleus. For an ugly god, Hephaestus couldn't have fared much better when it came to women. Most commonly, his wife is said to be none other than Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty herself. However, she wasn't very faithful to him, sleeping with Ares behind his back. One day Hephaestus caught the lovers and trapped them in a finely woven chain net, after which he called upon the other gods to laugh at their shame. Poseidon persuaded him to free the adulterers, but Hephaestus wasn't done. When Ares and Aphrodite's daughter, Harmonia, married Cadmus, he gifted her a magical necklace that would bring misfortune to her and everyone who would afterward wear it. Other authors say that Hephaestus was married to Aglaea, the youngest of the Graces. She gave him 4 children: Eucela, Euthymia, Apene, and Philophosphine. I am so mispronouncing all of those. One time, Hephaestus tried to force himself upon Athena. Athena managed to escape on time, so Hephaestus' seed fell upon the earth and impregnated Gaia, who afterwards gave birth to Erecthenos, an early ruler of Athens. One common misconception about Hephaestus is that he was weak and an insignificant god due to his physical deformity. In reality, Hephaestus was highly respected and admired for his incredible craftsmanship and innovative creations. He played a crucial role in the construction of the gods' dwellings and forging of their weapons. Another misconception is that Hephaestus was constantly ridiculed by the other gods for his appearance. While it is true that in some stories depict him as being mocked, he was also valued for his unique abilities and contributions to the pantheon. A lesser-known fact about Hephaestus is that he is sometimes considered a patron of the arts. His exceptional skill in crafting exquisite sculptures and other artistic creations led to his association with artists and their work. Additionally, Hephaestus was known to have crafted his own set of mechanical self-propelled legs to help him overcome his lameness. This ingenious invention not only demonstrates his talent as a craftsman, but also his resilience in overcoming the challenges he faced due to his disability.